Happy day, water signs. Welcome to your weekly reading for the week of May 21st through May 27th. I have been gone for a little while, but I'm back like I never left. And I feel like this reading is going to be very beautiful for you all. Over the last few readings that I've offered for you water signs, Spirit has really been calling you into this space of just living with a more positive attitude and a more positive mindset, and really getting you to see the light in all things. And so this week is no different. The oracle card that I pulled for you is the Hope card, and immediately what I heard as far as what Spirit is asking you to prioritize this week, I heard that you're being asked to prioritize a positive outlook. Okay, you're being asked to prioritize living with a positive outlook. Okay, and that's as far as every aspect of your life is concerned. Okay, even if things appear to be out of whack, or even if things appear to be a little bit chaotic, water signs, Spirit is really asking you, is asking, can you give yourself permission to choose to live and lead your life with a more positive outlook, no matter what is going on, right? Because the perspective that we allow ourselves to keep, the mental perspective that we allow ourselves to project, right, controls the narrative. Okay, you are in control of the narrative, and whatever narrative you're projecting, the universe is responding to that. The universe is meeting that. Okay, the universe is responding to that, and the universe is conspiring on your behalf based on the narrative and the perspective that you are projecting. All right, so Spirit is really asking you to prioritize living and leading your life this week with a more positive outlook. And what I'm hearing is that as you do this, you may begin to notice things shifting and changing almost immediately, and not necessarily like things changing materially. Yeah, that'll be a part of it, but really just you experiencing these subtle shifts within your mind, body, and spirit as you're saying to yourself, I'm going to live with a more positive outlook. As you're making that decision, as you're standing firm in that, you will begin to notice these subtle shifts within yourself take place. Okay, and it's from that space that the bigger shifts, right, take place. And so Spirit wants you to know that you're in control of that. You are in control of the narrative. And whatever narrative and perspective you are projecting, that's the narrative and perspective that the universe is going to respond to. So you have to check yourself this week. You have to reflect, you have to contemplate, and you have to say, what perspective, what narrative am I projecting? What perspective, what narratives, like how is the universe responding to me right now in my life? That'll give you insight into the projections and narratives that you are, into the perspectives and narratives that you are projecting. All right. The first card that we have here. Okay. In order for you to prioritize living with a more positive outlook, you're going to have to connect with your inner child. Okay. You're going to have to connect with your inner child. A part of what I'm feeling right now with the Page of Coins for you, water signs, I'm feeling, because the Page of Coins really speaks to like this level of maturing that needs to take place. But what I'm hearing is that it feels like, water signs, in a way, on a mental and emotional level, you had to mature really quickly. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm hearing. And Spirit really wants you to take a step back, okay, from that thinking that you have to be so mature, so serious about things, okay? They really want you to know that in reconnecting with your inner child and moving, right? Because kids have such positive outlooks. They don't really understand negativity, right? Until we force that onto them. And so with the Page of Coins, Spirit is saying, if you want to experience this security within yourself and externally, then you're going to have to start to lead your life from a very curious, childlike space, right? You're going to have to go into that childlike, curious space instead of moving from this, I'm so mature and I have to handle everything, and and be so serious about everything, and I can't allow myself to be fluid, is what I'm hearing, right? And Spirit is saying, yes, you have to allow yourself to be fluid. You have to give yourself permission to be fluid in your thoughts, in your outlook, okay, in your day-to-day movements, right? Because and reconnecting with your inner child too will help you mature in a new way, right? You had no choice but to mature mentally and emotionally, right? When you were younger, it's like you had no choice. But now Spirit wants you to hear that maturing for you, when we talk or when we have the conversation about maturing and growing up, for you, it's about maturing in how you, for you, water signs, it's about maturing in the way that you look at and think about and process life. Okay, so there is some maturing that needs to take place, but what you need to surrender is this seriousness, where you take everything so literally and seriously instead of moving from that space of curiosity. Okay, there is some maturing that needs to take place. So let's move on to just kind of see, because and then we have the Three of Coins. Then we have the Three of Coins. Okay, and this Three of Coins is speaking to, so first I'm going to speak to the lack of support that you may have felt mentally and emotionally, right, while you were growing up. I can feel that very heavily, water signs, and Spirit wants to acknowledge that. Okay, so you did have to mature very quickly. You did have, it's like you had to nurse yourself. You had to nurture yourself mentally and emotionally. Like, you had to do that for yourself. You didn't really have that mental and emotional support that as a child you should have had. And so that's the first note with the Three of Coins, okay? The next note is that one of the areas of your life that Spirit is asking you to mature in is your faith. Okay? Spirit is really asking you to grow your faith. Grow your faith. Grow your faith. Grow your faith, right? It's like you put a seed in the ground, and I'm picturing okra, right? I'm picturing planting an okra seed and then just watching that okra can go wild if you let it. And I'm just seeing that okra grow so tall, right? And for some reason, when I say grow your faith, that's the image that's coming into my mind. So Spirit is saying grow your faith, because the support spiritually, energetically is there, right? And in order for that to be mirrored back to you through nature, okay? In order for that to be mirrored back to you through nature, you have to grow your faith. Because if you are not allowing your faith to lead you, okay? If you are not allowing yourself to ground into your faith, then you will miss out. You'll sabotage almost. You'll sabotage. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing you know how to sabotage some relationships and connections, because you have this subconscious belief that says, you know, you allow yourself to feel the support, and then you have this subconscious belief that comes in that causes you to doubt that this support, that this connection or connections will last. Okay. And then also, I'm hearing unrealistic expectations. Okay. Spirit is saying, as you connect, make new connections, as this support pours in, don't allow yourself to have unrealistic expectations about people. Okay. Allow people to be people and know, okay, this is where your faith comes in. Have faith. Have faith and know, okay, this is also where the positive outlook comes in, that when you pray and ask for God to bring in support, to bring in connections that are really in alignment with your heart, if you pray that, have faith that that's what's going to happen, right? Don't allow doubt to cause you to sabotage, especially when these connections and the support starts pouring in. Don't allow yourself to sabotage, okay? Don't allow yourself to sabotage, because God wants to have your back, and God's going to have your back through those connections, right? Through the support that flows in. So God is supporting you, and the universe wants to mirror that back to you, but you have to be open, okay? You have to be open, and you have to let go of the unrealistic expectations, all right? And then we have the Ace of Wands, okay? We have the Ace of Wands. So if you are not already in a space of experiencing, let me back up and just say that, number one, we're always experiencing new beginnings. Every day is a new beginning, okay? Every day is a new beginning. And I feel like with Spirit asking you to prioritize living and leading your life with a more positive outlook, I feel like the Ace of Wands is coming through to let you know that that's one way for you to start, okay? Is to say to yourself to start practicing, okay? You have homework, water signs. For your weekly reading, you're getting some homework. And your homework is to wake up in the morning and tell yourself, when you wake up, before you touch your phone, before you do anything else, today is a new beginning. Today is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. Okay? This is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. Say that to yourself whenever you wake up, right? Because this is a new beginning. You are stepping into new beginnings. You are experiencing new beginnings in many different aspects of your life, but are you open to it? Are you allowing yourself to see that's what it is? Sometimes things feel a little bit chaotic before they feel not so chaotic, right? Until things clear up. Things may be chaotic for you right now, but that's just the path is being cleared, okay? New beginnings are present for you. And this Ace of Wands is letting you know that you are at the center of the new beginnings, okay? So leading your life with a more positive outlook, maturing in your faith, allowing yourself to be led by curiosity, stepping back into that childlike essence and allowing yourself to move from there, right? Reconnecting with your inner child. That's what you're being called into this week, okay? And like I always say, all of this has already happened. All of this has already taken place. It's just unfolding in the material realm now, right? Energetically, it's spiritually, it's already done, right? And now your body, your physical self is playing catch up. All right, so you have some work to do, water signs, but it's not difficult work. It can be difficult. It can be difficult when we can feel that inner fight taking place, right? But you just have to stand your ground. And do I want to say you just have to stand your ground? It's not necessarily that you just have to stand your ground. You just have to be mindful and present of what aspect of yourself you're allowing to be in control in every moment, right? in every moment, just be aware, be mindful of what aspect of yourself you're allowing to be in control. Are you allowing your ego to control the narrative? Are you allowing the subconscious perspectives and narratives to be in control? Or are you moving from within your soul? Are you listening to what's going on within your spirit, within your heart, within your soul? And are you allowing that to guide you and lead you? Okay? Scorpio, your clarifying card is the Three of Cups. Very beautiful, right? Because we had the Three of Coins. So transformation is here. Transformation is happening on your behalf. That's what we have with the number 3, is we have personal transformation. And Scorpio, for you, the transformation is taking place. What the Three of Cups is saying is that the transformation for you, Scorpio, is taking place within. I can see you, Scorpio. Again, you know, I was talking to connections and support here with the Three of Coins, and it's for you, Scorpio, it's like that's being re-emphasized, is that you are going to be, see, I'm just jabbering. Here we go. Three of Cups, Scorpio, that is your clarifying card. And through the Three of Cups, what I'm hearing is that you need to rely more. There are some connections that you need to allow yourself to rely on a little bit more. Okay. Are the people in your life celebrating you? Are the people in your life lifting you up, empowering you, speaking life into you? Are there people that you can go to, right? Are there people that you can go to, Scorpio, that will willingly do that for you? If so, nurture those bonds, nurture those connections. That's what I'm hearing. All right. And then Pisces. Wow. Your clarifying card is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, Pisces. Seven of Cups. Don't overthink it, Pisces. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Allow yourself, again, right? Remember, we're talking about maturing in our faith. So if you're being shown a certain way, Pisces, and you make a decision to follow that way, something that I've been meditating over for the last week is this idea that there is no wrong action, but there is right action. Okay, so you, Pisces, this is for you, okay? Because the Seven of Cups is speaking to indecision, it's speaking to doubt, it's speaking to how we question ourselves, right? And so the Seven of Cups is saying, let's nurture your faith. Okay, let's nurture your faith. Let's be more loving to ourselves by leading our lives with a more positive outlook. That's what the Seven of Cups is saying. And so with you, Pisces, it's like if you're being shown to go a certain way and you make the decision to do that, that is the right action. Making that decision to follow that way is the right action. There is no wrong decision. Okay, Pisces? When you make a decision and you end up going down that path, where your faith comes in is you saying to yourself, okay, if I go down this path and it comes to a point where I have to make a turn again, God's going to show me what turn I should take. Okay. So every decision that you make is the right decision because it's leading you exactly to where you're supposed to be. All right, Pisces. So honor yourself, trust yourself. Cancer, your clarifying card is the Star. Your clarifying card is the Star, Cancer. I love that for you, Cancer. I love that for you because I can feel that. I can feel, Cancer, that you've been really down on yourself. Okay, you've been really down on yourself. And you've been really down on yourself. And so for you, we're talking about prioritizing a more positive outlook. So for you, Cancer, where you're being really called to mature, you're being called to, okay. God is asking you to really mature in how you think about and see yourself. Okay, so whenever it comes to how you define yourself, whenever it comes to how you view yourself, whenever it comes to how you speak about yourself or think about who you are, think about yourself, you're being asked to mature in that. Okay, so that's why we have the star. The star is saying you need to mature whenever it comes to living with a more positive outlook. This, for you, Cancer, this has a lot to do with how you see yourself. Because right now you're holding yourself in such a negative light. And in order for you to experience what God has for you, as far as abundance and prosperity and joy and peace and happiness and bliss and contentment and satisfaction is all, as far as all of that is concerned, you have to start seeing yourself in a more positive light. And not do you just have to start seeing yourself in a more positive light, you have to start seeing yourself through the eyes of God. Okay, stop looking at yourself through these temporary, right? Through this temporary vision, and start seeing yourself through God's eyes. Okay, because this energy right here wants to be embodied by you. This energy right here, Cancer, is waiting for you. Your life is waiting for you to embody this energy so that the things that want to unfold and express themselves through you can do so. But where you're going to have to grow up is in your self-talk. All right? Water signs, I love y'all. I love y'all very much. If we believe in the idea of the cusp, I'm a Sagittarius or Scorpio Sagittarius cusp, November 22nd. And so I can kind of get, Scorpios especially, I can get the water sign energy. Like, I feel that. And so I love y'all very much. If you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If anything that I said in this reading resonated with you and you have thoughts, then make sure you leave them in the comments. I do want to invite you to the first group session for the month of June, which will take place on June 1st. It is heart-centered, and this is a group session where I offer tapping and Reiki, and it's all about focusing on the heart chakra, like really focusing on this energy. So looking at forgiveness and grace and compassion and releasing what we need to release, releasing bitterness and releasing whatever it is, right, that keeps us from living from this space, just releasing that by utilizing Reiki and tapping. And so if you want to join me for that, again, it's June 1st, and the link to sign up is in the description under this video. And I would love to see you there. I would love to see you there. That's the first group session for the month of June, heart-centered, and it's just a beautiful time where we just really lay everything that, our heart, that's weighing heavy on our hearts. It's where we just lay it down, okay? And I provide the safe space for you to be able to do that. So I love you very much, and I'll see you all next time.